Hey guys, good evening. Listen, my video yesterday, it was a live video and there was a lot of music in it, so the YouTube copyright people really cut out a lot of the audio at times, which was really kind of annoying, but I wanted to come back and give you guys an update because a lot of you have been asking me what's going on with the Brunson's case. Let me try to shake off the cobwebs of my law school training, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to pause the idea of show not tell, which is all about my channel, so I can explain this because I can't get inside the Supreme Court to show you what's going on. So let's just take a moment. Yesterday, Friday, January 6th, the Supreme Court met in a conference to discuss all the pending cases that they have. These conferences are usually just the justices, not the staff, and they go over the cases they had arguments about earlier in the week. Well, yesterday they didn't have any arguments earlier in the week, so they went over the cert pool. Those cases that have filed for a writ of certiorari or certiorari, there's like 5 different ways to pronounce it. Anyway, those cases that have applied for review by the Supreme Court. Now, there is a giant pool of these cases and the justices go through all of them in the conference. Yesterday, there were 419 cases, including the Brunson case, in the pool. If 4 justices decide that they want to hear a case, then it's pulled out of the pool and put on the docket for review later in the year. That's usually oral arguments or some other thing that goes on. Of the 419 cases yesterday, maybe 4 to 8 will actually be reviewed. Yeah, it's a pretty low number. Monday morning at 9:30, the Supreme Court is going to issue what's called an order list. This order list will be published on the Supreme Court's website, and you can go through it and see which cases they've accepted and which cases they have rejected. Let me give you a hint. The rejected pile is much bigger than the accepted pile. I'm going to be live at the Supreme Court 9:30 on Monday, and we will be there when the order list comes out, and I will show you what's going on. I should note that if the Supreme Court decides that they want to look at the Brunson case, because of the way the appeal process works, they're going to be looking at an issue of standing or sovereign immunity. Did the courts make a mistake, a legal mistake, on the Brunson case related to standing or sovereign immunity? Some of you have asked, what is standing in the eyes of the court? Judicial standing is a legal term for a party's right to bring a case against another party. In order to show a person has standing, a party must have been injured or harmed as a result of the actions of the other party. This requirement keeps a lot of frivolous cases out of the courts because they simply don't have any recourse against the other party. For example, if I was walking down the street and some guy came up to me and punched me, well, I would have standing to sue that guy. I could sue him for the medical bills, injuries, and stuff like that. The 2 of us were direct parties to an incident that was before the court. But the guy who's on the other side of the street who watched this happen, well, he has no standing to sue the man who attacked me. He wasn't a party to the case. In short, that's the basic concept of standing. Now, where this gets interesting is where citizens try to claim that they have standing to sue the federal government or the local government for actions that were taken or inactions. Generally, the courts have said no, because you, Mr. X, have had no other impact than Mr. Y or Z or ABC. You have nothing unique in your injuries to sue the government for. People have tried to sue the government for ways they spend money, for environmental things, a whole list, and generally the courts have said, no, you don't have standing. Standing can be a really tough first hurdle to get past, but if Brunson wants to move forward, they've got to get past the standing issue so they can go back to the merits of their case, the actual claims of fraud and all that. We'll see tomorrow, or we'll see Monday, if the court wants to re-examine standing of this issue. That's the big question. Anyway, let's go back to the video from yesterday when I was at the court. Let me show you again what's going on. Let's drop the tell part. And I should warn you, though, the language of some of the counter-protesters who showed up was a bit salty, to say the least, and some of it was kind of personally directed at some of the people who are out there supporting Brunson, including Ashley Babbitt's mother, who was rather verbally attacked. Well, let me just show you rather than tell you. All right, let's go. Hey guys, good morning from the Supreme Court, where there's some construction going on this side, and you hear people yelling in front. Those are the protesters for the Brunson case. They've already arrived. I'm now arriving. Let's take a look. So this is the Capitol Police Emergency Response Teams, these black, heavily armored vehicles. They're ready to respond if there's a break-in.
Lord, we understand this. We know that Donald Trump's not the answer. We know MAGA's not the answer. We know that, as the word says, every knee's going to bow and every tongue's going to confess that you are the King of the Kings and the Lord of Lords.
The United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Airborne! All the way!
USA! USA!
USA! All the way! All the way! All USA! All USA!
And Antifa signs.
Thank you for your symbolism and your label. Paid criminal you are. We have it all. You're a paid criminal.
We didn't raid the Capitol, dude. We didn't storm the Capitol.
Antifa, that's it.
Constitutional right to
Oh my God. It's so sad. Look at how violent people are. You're going to be all over the news, violent. How does it feel to be a violent person? So
Antifa people.
So sad. I guess all your friends are in jail. Oh, man. You're a fucking class asshole. Ashley Babbitt, fuck you right there. Ashley Babbitt.
Capitol Police are here. Metropolitan Police. All right, we're going to see some intervention here shortly.
You pushed him. You pushed him. You pushed him.
Haven't you? Sometimes? Okay. All right, I'll be glad to do whatever you say. All right, thank you. Now, when you say sometimes, are you saying that? Is that
Officer, why are you not removing them that are talking? Why are you letting them antagonize them?
They let him go.
With the J6, insurrection is terror.
She could be over here with us. Why are we hanging out with Ashley Babbitt? Why is Babbitt over here? You see that? You see that? Why is she over here? Take a step. Why is she over here? Why is she over here? Yo, these cops killed your daughter. These cops killed her. Yeah. You were such a shitty mom. If you were such a shitty mom, your daughter might be alive. Yo, these people killed your daughter. Aren't you gonna punch her? You feel mad. You feel real mad. She's got to be removed. Get
And thank
He's
God
over
the
there.
Capitol Police protected our great building. Thank
So see this
God.
guy with the laptop? He's a photographer. He's got to file his photos
Shut up, why don't you
as
follow
fast as he
the
can
machine,
back to his
Marty?
agency. So he's got like a Wi-Fi attached.
Follow
directly to his computer. He downloads from his phone camera, and then he files with the agency.
Are you telling the truth? Tell me. No, tell me you're telling the truth. You're not happy. You're not happy with Joe Biden. You're not happy. You haven't a piece of shit. Oh, he enjoyed it and shit then.
Why are you so angry?
You're happy. We are winning. McCarthy's going to lose! McCarthy needs a handshake! DC don't like McCarthy! Jeffries for speaker!
Yet, at the end, some people were shot, some people lost their life. Where our country should be going, what our leaders should be doing. So, a group of riots over there, a group of insurrectionists.
Yeah, the fence goes all the way around. You want to see? You can look at my lens if you want to see.
So, what's going on here?
So these are the House Democrats. That's Nancy Pelosi right there. And the guy next to her, the bald black guy, that's Hakeem Jeffries, the new leader of the Democrats. And they're commemorating January 6th. Yeah. So they're having this event. So that is the scene at the Supreme Court. The conference has started. We won't know the results till Monday at 9:30 a.m. I will be back Monday morning live. I'll show you what's going on. I'm actually walking by Steve Bannon's house right now. That's the Breitbart Embassy, yeah. Okay guys, greetings from the White House. I came out here to film Marine One's departure, which should have actually happened, but it's been delayed upon delayed, and now we got another delay till after dark, so there's no point in me sticking around here. I'm gonna go home and hang out with my kids. Sorry for the short video today, but I hope you enjoyed it. I did a live stream, you can watch that, it's about 40 minutes long. I'm gonna go home now, and I will catch you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.